Hi guys, the Doc 11th here. Welcome back to my Series 8 episode reviews of Doctor Who. Of course, last night episode 4, Listen, aired, and I'm going to show you my thoughts on this episode and tell you. But before I do that, I would like to give a massive shout out to my 260th subscriber, which was Sean Brown. His link will be in the description. His channel link will be in the description below at the end of the broadcast. So please go subscribe to him because, yeah, so a massive shout out to Sean Brown, my 260th subscriber. So, I'm back. So, here we go. Alright. Listen. Episode 4, Listen. This episode is not as scary as I thought it was going to be. It was a little bit cheesy and the dialogue was a little bit corny. You could basically say what they were going to say, to be honest. But it was quite mystery. There was a lot of mystery around it, and it was really good. So yeah. So yeah, I did enjoy it. They were really good. So the episode was alright. I mean, it wasn't the worst episode of the series, although I think some people do think it was. My granddad watched it with me and he said, I don't like this, it's a little bit corny. Now, I have a phone call, so I'm gonna mute myself and okay, guys, sorry about that. I'm back. Just had a quick phone call. Wasn't expecting that during a live broadcast. So, listen. Well, it's a fantastic episode. I did quite enjoy it. You know, it was good at the start, you know, where you got the Doctor talking to himself. But the fact that it is quite true, um, we do talk to ourselves a lot, people. I do. I don't know about you. No, but people do just sort of talk to themselves and stuff. And I've noticed that. But maybe they're not talking to themselves. Maybe there is something there, but we can't see it. Maybe it's in the corner of your eye, like a shadow. And you hear the footstep behind, but they never pass by. Maybe when the hairs on your back, when the hairs on the back of your neck lift up, it's not fear. But remember, fear makes a companion of us all. It doesn't make us crude or cowardly. Yeah. Clara did say that in the episode. Well, the Doctor said some of it and Clara said it. We also got to see the War Doctor cameo in this episode. The War Doctor cameoed in Series 8. Wow. No one was expecting to see that cameo. I wasn't expecting it, but the fact that the War Doctor just came on and just happened to be there is just fantastic. And then, of course, we got to see the, we got to see the young Doctor. We got to see the 12th Doctor not the 12th Doctor, the original Doctor. So I think it was probably William Hartnell's Doctor, but younger. Because we do know that the Doctor can age. So I think the Doctor that we saw was the Doctor before he became the Doctor. But obviously before he became old and had grandchildren, and explains Susan before he stole the TARDIS and stuff. So yeah, but overall, I thought this episode was really good. Wasn't as scary as I hoped it would be, but I did really enjoy it. And you know, obviously we got to see the War Doctor cameo. We never got to see the young Doctor's face, unfortunately, or his mum and dad. Maybe that'll be a bit of a mystery later on in the series. But no Whovian was expecting the War Doctor to pop up in this episode, so that was a shock for every Whovian out there, and certainly was for me. I was like, oh! I was buzzing. So, yeah. And then when you saw the young Doctor, because I was like, oh, maybe it ain't Rupert, maybe it's going to turn out to be young Clara. Then it hit us. Then it hit all the Whovians. It's the young Doctor. And all Whovians just went, and gasped that we've seen a the youngest Doctor yet. And I think that is fantastic that they're doing this in Series 8. So I'm really enjoying Series 8 so far. And I'm really enjoying the fact that yeah. Now, just gonna break a second. No, I'm not actually. I'm just gonna carry on talking. So, yeah. So, fantastic episode. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Ah, that water's been there since last night. Hello. I'm the Doctor after all. But, oh yes, Danny Pink. Danny Pink. I loved the way this episode jumped around in time again. It seems to be an occurring thing when Danny and Clara are together, it's jumping around in time. But it still makes sense, although my granddad got lost. And he was like, well, I don't get what's happening, and he ended up falling asleep. I was trying to explain, you have to understand Doctor Who to understand why it's jumping around and stuff. So, yeah. But, just gonna break from talking about the episode so that I could just say to the viewers, you could send in your questions now via, any questions to me now via, Q&A app. So if you send them in, I'll receive them and answer them. So yeah, get sending in your questions now. Okay, so Doctor Who Series 8, Episode 4, Listen. I really like this episode. I like the way it was supposed to be scary. Well, it was quite dark and misty. And the fact we got to see a younger version of Danny Pink. And Danny and Clara kiss. But I like the idea of actually having an episode where you don't ever see the monster, which I think is quite good. So, yeah, that is really good to add to the series. Sorry about that, just had a bit of an itch in my ear. So, yeah, I don't know what it is, but I really like this episode. Probably because Jenna Coleman was in it, but might not have been. But no, this episode was really good. And I don't know why I enjoyed it so much. I just did, I suppose. So, yeah, I'm not going to analyse the episode and do, like, a breakdown of it, because that isn't what I do in my episode reviews. I talk about the episode, review it, say my thoughts on it, talk about little bits that happened in it, and then I end the broadcast. However, I would also now like to just say I would give this episode a 10 out of 10. So I'm going to give order. I'm going to give my favourite to least favourite episode now of Doctor Who Series 8 so far. So, I'm going to do least favourite to favourite. So, my least favourite so far is Into the Dalek. It wasn't as good as an episode as I thought it was going to be. I did enjoy it, but the novelty's worn off. So then my next one would be... So it's kind of like joint second place in a way, was Listen and Robots of Sherwood. And then of course my favourite is Deep Breath. So yeah. Now, I will give the episode 10 out of 10. Fantastic episode. But there's something about it that I think it was just the dialogue could have been a little bit better and less corny. But that's it for now. So, 10 out of 10 for Deep Breath. Doctor Who Extra, I am enjoying a lot more now, and I will give it a 10 out of 10 for this week's. But it would have been nice to see a little bit more. But at least we got a tour of Awesome Pink's spaceship. So, yeah. Now, guys, if you send in your questions now, I will answer them. And I would also like to say that later on tonight, I will be doing a... forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, later on tonight I will be doing a new show starting live on my channel called The Late Night Doc Show, which will be a chat show where I chat to another Whovian, and when I chat to this other Whovian, it'll be on about 11 o'clock tonight. When I chat to this other Whovian, we'll talk about Doctor Who, Series 8 and stuff, but it'll only be like one guest, and we'll talk about it for the whole of the episode of the Doc Show, and then right at the end, all through this episode, you guys will be sending in your questions to us via tweet, via Q&A, and then right at the end of the episode, we will do the live viewer sessions Q&A, and we will answer the questions. So yeah, get sending in your tweets to hashtag DocShow. Send your tweets into that so that we can actually... Oh, wait. No. Hang out, what? So it is... So send your tweets to this. Wait. Send your tweets to that. That. Hashtag DocShow. Send your tweets to it. Alright, guys? Send your tweets to hashtag DocShow. And yeah, we will... Yeah. So, thanks for watching this Q&A. Not Q&A. The hell am I on about? This episode review. Didn't get any questions, so I can't really answer them. But, Listen was a fantastic episode, and I really enjoyed it. So, for now, this is me signing out. Until later. Good night, guys. I'll see you tonight on the Late Night Doc Show. Also, if you subscribe to KKD Productions, there will be a short horror film coming out later tonight, or later today, called House Cursed. So keep your eyes peeled on Twitter and KKD Productions YouTube channel for that. It's alright to say it wasn't scripted and it was just improvised and quickly made. So, yeah. And it's quite long, to be honest. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I've been the Doc 11th. Good night, guys. Well, good day, even. I should have said good day.